my channel. Happy Monday. Today we will be kitting up my next diamond painting, which is going to be the Lavender Witch in Summer by Lyra the Lavender Witch. This is a 55.6 by 78.7 centimeter round drill canvas. We have 61 colors with 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust drills. So this image came out during Diamond Art Club's 7th anniversary sale. I believe it is sold out at the moment, but I knew the second that I saw this one released that I wanted to pick it up and work on it pretty quickly. So to me, I mentioned this in the unboxing, which I do have an unboxing of all 4 of my anniversary sale kits if you are interested in that. But my brain works in weird ways. I feel like a lot of us, and I often associate a color to a month. So for me, August is yellow and September is purple. So this just seemed like the perfect kit to kind of leave summer and ease into fall, particularly my fall diamond paintings. So while this does say the Lavender Witch in Summer, I finished my last official summer diamond painting this weekend, so there will be a post review up for that one on Friday. And this still does give a little bit of summer, but I am definitely going to start working my way towards some fall diamond paintings. I do wish that we could have the fall weather. It is like 92 degrees out here, so I'm ready for fall. So I'm going to start working my way towards some of my fall and Halloween diamond paintings. So we are going to kit this one up today. I do have my tiered stamp storage set. Now this is from Joann, which has since closed. So I will try my best to find something similar. I know that a lot of brands moved over to Michael's, so I'm wondering if I can maybe find this just under a different name at Michael's. So I'll do my best to find something similar to this. I know a lot of people use the acrylic tiered storage things. I have 2 of these wooden ones and I do enjoy using them. So I'm going to use this, and then for my containers, I like to use these large square Tic Tac containers. I think this holds about 72 or something like that. And I have 61 colors, so I'll definitely have enough room. And if I need to double up, I'll have some extra space. So if you hear me digging into a box, it's because I keep all of these in a cardboard box. Now I do have, oh gosh, I should have tipped this over before I started filming. Okay, I do have the sets linked. So these come in a, like one of those plastic carry container things. I just keep them separate. So that's what we're working with today. I have my drills. I'm going to be using this purple washi tape for my containers because I'm going to use this purple flower tape for the canvas. I think I might change my mind because I don't think I'm going to actually start this diamond painting tonight. But I don't have any lavender type washi tape, but I might do another look through my stash. So I'm not going to commit to this 100%, but I am definitely going to use this dark purple for the containers. So let's open these. Oh, okay. I did not do a good job. I need my garbage can, which is right here. Oops. Our spare bedroom is a literal mess. It's so bad. And our nieces are coming for a sleepover this coming weekend, so I really need to get that figured out. It's so bad right now. I'm actually gonna just leave this lid off. You know what? In real time, I will replace the garbage bag because I have them sitting right here. But yes, this bedroom is a disaster. The rest of the house got picked up. Like after we got home from vacation, we did all the things. This room did not get picked up. So I have diamond paintings everywhere. I had to dig to find my last kit, so I just have diamond paintings everywhere. It's such a disaster. So definitely need to set aside some time this week. Also, I do have a little fan going because I am warm, so I hope you can't hear that too bad. I will adjust if I need to, and I do need a dryer sheet, which I have right here. So I think we're ready to go. Containers, drills, dryer sheet, washi tape, scissors, stickers. Okay, I think we can go ahead and get started. So the first thing I like to do is cut off the number on my stickers. So the 1 through 61. I don't like having that on my containers. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just don't like it. So I always cut it off. I think at times it can be confusing. Like if you're just looking for a symbol, sometimes you're like, wait, what is that? So I do like to cut this off. I'll put all of this over here. And I will cut this off. All I like to have on my label is the symbol and the DMC code. So trim all these down. Also, Steven is playing video games with his friend in the living room on the computer. So if you hear voices, it's Steven. And I think he has the Yankee game on as well. What is that sound? Oh, it's my foot. My foot is on a drill bag that dropped. Okay, things will get better, I swear. I don't know, today I just kind of been feeling like blah. We came home, just got home from camp, literally like a half hour ago. And I don't know, I could not sleep last night at all. I don't think I fell asleep until like 4 a.m. and then I did not sleep for very long. I think I only slept for, honestly, like an hour and a half. So I did not get much sleep. My anxiety has been really bad lately. I have a pretty big project at work that I'm working on, and I think that that's kind of just taken a little bit of a toll. So I don't know, I just feel, ugh. So apologies if that comes through on the video, but I know you all understand that feeling. 4:30. So I'm just gonna it's gonna be a little bit more of a chill kitting up video. I don't have a ton to talk to you guys about, but we will find some stuff to talk about. 3837. Okay, 2 of that color. 3052. I'm already seeing some staticky drills, which I was hoping wouldn't be the case. I feel like one of these days we're gonna have to get to the point where we just don't have static anymore, and I quite literally will do a happy dance if that day ever comes. I'm just so over it. I would say that is one of the things about like kitting up a diamond art club is the static, like just knowing that there's going to be staticky drills. So it's okay, I'm prepared. I have my dryer sheet. We all know I will probably complain, but it's okay. I feel like you all have been with me long enough. We've kitted up enough diamond paintings that you all know I hate staticky drills. Is that 7? Yes, 7. Okay, no 800s yet. So we will start a new pile. These are not the scissors that I like to kit up with, and I'm just now realizing that. I will say the one thing about using this storage system, and part of the problem is that I have been way too lazy to de-kit. I have a ton of diamond paintings that need to be de-kit, which honestly I really just need to do because I have a video that I want to film with some of my storage options, so I really need to just get my butt in gear and de-kit some of my diamond paintings. I just don't want to. I feel like part of the problem, and I know I've said this to you guys before, and I know there are other diamond painters who say the same thing, that it's like the time I spend de-kitting, I could be kitting up a project and actually diamond painting, and that's how I feel. Like, I used to enjoy, I did actually used to enjoy de-kitting, which is why I have like a whole kit down process, but I just, in recent years, it is just not my favorite thing to do. But in 2026, which is absolutely insane that 2026 is honestly like almost here. 2026 is hopefully going to be the year that I get back on track with my spare drills. We'll see. Somebody hold me to it, okay? I need you guys to hold me to that, because I've been saying it for a couple of years now and I have not followed through. We'll see. I feel like each year I focus on something new, so maybe I will succeed. 310, 7. Okay. Last couple of strips here. 890, 3064. I do have my fan on because we just got back from, like I mentioned, from camp, and Steven doesn't leave the AC on if Luna's not here, and we did take her with us, so it's a little warm in here. It is cooling down, so maybe as we get through the video, I will be able to turn the fan off. But if there's one thing about me, it's that I detest being hot. I cannot stand it. 800, 900, 3000, 33, 37, 38, and then our specials. Okay, I think that's good. Obviously, I'll be able to move some things around as we go. So, actually, let me go like this. I think this will work a bit better. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. Apologies if you do not like water sounds. I totally get it, but I've been feeling dehydrated, so I definitely need to just take the couple of seconds to do that. All right, let's do this. 154. So, this past week was my first week back from vacation, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, it was rough. I had a really hard time. I don't know, I always have a hard time coming back from vacation. I think most people do. It's just like, when we were on vacation, it was just so chill, and like, I didn't feel the need to plan things. But in my home life, I am very much a planner. Like, I need to know when stuff is being done. It's just the way my brain works. I am not diagnosed with anything, and I would never self-diagnose, but I definitely do feel like I have a lot of ADHD tendencies. There are times where I also wonder if I'm like on the spectrum, which is 100% possible. When I grew up, it just wasn't as, I don't know, it wasn't as much of something that you were really screened for, especially girls. So sometimes I wonder, like, should I go get tested and just to know? And I go back and forth. But anyway, I do feel like my obsession with needing to know what's going on definitely comes from something like that. And on vacation, I was just so good with just being like, okay, whatever, it's vacation. Let's just go with the flow. But in my normal life, I'm not like that. Which is why I plan my diamond paintings 3 months, 3 months in advance. So I did have a hard time coming back from vacation, and that was only like further fueled by the fact that I walked into my office on Monday morning and everything that I had left on a list for our summer interns to do was not done. Well, hold on. One of the things was done, but it was not done properly. Like, I asked for it to be done, which I left in a note, like in detail what I wanted done, and I spoke to one of the adults that would be there while I was on vacation. So I walked in to work and I saw that it hadn't been done, and I just so loud said, what the bad word? Like, are you kidding me? And I was just full of rage. I texted Steven because he calls me every morning on his way to work, and I said, do not call me. I was like, you did nothing wrong. I am livid and I don't want to take it out on you. And he did call me and let me like talk it through. And you know, when you're like so full of rage that you just start to like sound like you're crying, that's where I was at. I was so angry, and I had cleaned our whole office. So like, our office is kind of weird right now. We're in a temporary location, and I share an office space with one person, and then there's like a room to our right where one of the other people works out of, and then in front of us is a huge garage where we can take in deliveries, and we have desks set up there for our summer interns, which our summer interns are family members of our school district's employees, can apply to be like summer interns. So we have 2 sons of 2 people within the district, and then we have 2 daughters of 2 people within the district. And it was a mess. It was so, I have these crates that I use to transport Chromebooks. They were all out of the boxes. They were thrown all around, and I was just like, this has to be a joke. Steven was like, I would just text your boss and say I'm going home. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And I was like, I would love to do that, but if I do that, I'm just gonna have to deal with it all tomorrow anyway. So my first morning back was not good. My coworker walked in and I was like, what happened? And he's like, oh, I don't know. Oh my God. And then I said to him, I was like, why do I care? Like, why do I care? I don't make enough money to care, which is true. And it's not my job to care, but I don't know. It was a disaster. I was so fed up, and that was just like, the week was done for me. Like, obviously I still worked. I still got my stuff done, but that is just, it ruined my whole week, and it made me just, I don't know. I don't want it to sound like, oh my God, I'm the greatest employee, because I definitely don't feel that way, but there are times where I'm like, what the hell? So I took a picture of the big, there was this, I do this huge project for the middle schools, and everything needed to be delivered to the middle schools, which is what I asked the summer interns to do, is load up the vans and deliver everything so that when I get back, I can work on my second huge project. Well, I couldn't start that huge project on Monday because the thing I asked them to do wasn't done. And to further upset me, my boss, I had spoken to my boss about it, and he said, email the librarians and let them know that the items will be delivered Friday, August 8th. Well, I got back to work on Monday, August 11th, and those things were still sitting in front of my desk. They were not at the middle schools, which is like the biggest thing. It's like, I didn't say it needed to be done. The boss said it needed to be done on that date. You know what I mean? It was just, it was not great. So eventually I got over it. And I moved on with my week, but it was still really frustrating. And that's definitely something that I struggle with. Like, Steven always says to me, you work for the state, which I don't know if that means anything for you guys if you live in a different state, but New York State employees are just kind of built different. And I care too much. Like I want the New York State retirement, but I definitely have like a private sector mentality, if that makes sense. So yeah, the rest of the week went off pretty much without a hitch. Still frustrated, but I was able to move on and get a pretty good amount of my second project done. I do have to continue working on that this week, and this Thursday I have a Chromebook distribution, which means I have to work until 7 p.m. Ugh, I go to work at 6:30. It's going to be a very, very long day. And then I have it again the following week for the other middle school. So it's going to be a lot, but I do get a decent amount of comp hours, so I can use it to take time off at other times. So it's every summer, like I know it's coming, I can prepare for it. It's just a long day. So then what else? I'm trying to think. Oh, that's kind of all I'll talk about work. That's really the only interesting part that happened. The rest was just regular stuff. But I did decide this week to buy a new game for my Switch, which it's been a while since I've purchased anything for my Switch. I kind of go in and out of like the gamer phase. I'm definitely a cozy gamer. I don't play anything high stakes. But I decided to pick up Tiny Bookshop. And by the way, I have just a Switch. I did not upgrade to a Switch 2. I probably won't do that until they announce a new Animal Crossing. That's just me personally. First of all, they're like $500, and I have other stuff I could spend my money on. But the Switch 2 looks cool. I just didn't really feel like I needed to buy it on release. So either next year or the year after, whenever they announce a new Animal Crossing, I will probably pick one up. But I bought Tiny Bookshop, and it is so cute. I have played it. I should see how many hours I have in the game. But I took off a number of evenings of diamond painting. I did not do any diamond painting for a little while because I was getting home from work and I was playing that game, and it's adorable. I love it. If you've been on the fence about picking that one up, I would encourage you to do so if you're in the market. I think it's $17.99 on PC and it's $19.99 on Switch. And I did debate getting it on my laptop because I have Steven's old gaming laptop. When he upgraded, I got the old one. So I could play it on Steam on that, but the Switch is just so much more portable. Like, obviously, a laptop is semi-portable. Like, I could take it up to camp, but the Switch I could take, you know, to work for a lunch break if I wanted to. I haven't done that because I haven't had the extra time, but, and then we went up to camp this weekend, so I was able to take it up, and I played Saturday night, and then I played a little bit on Sunday morning. It's just so much fun. I really do enjoy that game. It is so low stakes, which is absolutely what I need. Like I mentioned, my anxiety has been through the roof, which is why I have a new anxiety spinner ring. I bought this off of Amazon, and I like it. So if you hear like a weird different sound, that's what that is. But I think Steven is coming in. Are you coming in here? No, he's not. But there are like real books in it. So obviously you run a little tiny bookshop, as the title would say. And you go around these different areas in the community and you recommend books to people, and they're actually real books. So there are real titles, like ACOTAR is in there, The Fault in Our Stars, Good Girl's Guide to Murder, like a bunch of really popular books, but then they have like Little Women and Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet, like they have all those Shakespeare things as well. And either you pick the right thing and they're really happy, or they're mad at you because you recommended the wrong type of book. So it's been a lot of fun. Honestly, after I finish kitting this up, I'm probably gonna hop in a shower and spend the rest of my evening playing Tiny Bookshop, because it is a lot of fun. Something else that I've been doing a lot of is puzzles. I've been really into puzzles again. I actually just ordered a couple of fall puzzles from Amazon this morning, and I'm excited for those to come in. I go like in and out with puzzles. I've always loved to do puzzles, but I don't know. I have like, sometimes it's a hyperfixation, sometimes it's not. So, we'll see. Like I mentioned, the girls are coming, my nieces are coming this coming weekend for a, like, you know, last back to school, before school starts type of sleepover. And maybe we'll work on a puzzle. I don't know. Ay. Okay, 550. Whoops. Container avalanche. Let's see, this weekend when we left for camp, and we weren't going to take Luna, and then we decided to take her at the last minute. So there was a little bit more of a last minute dash to get everything together. So we get in the car, everything's packed, we're on the road. I had like an hour left of my audiobook, so I wanted to just finish it, because it's like an hour and 15-ish minutes up to camp. So it was kind of just the perfect time for me to finish it off. So I'm sitting there, I have my head back, my eyes closed, I have my AirPods in, and I look at Steven and I go, I forgot my bathing suit. So I did not go on the water or in the water this weekend because I didn't have my bathing suit. But that's okay. Steven and his dad went fishing one day, and then Steven's friend came up and they went on the jet skis the other day. So it worked out. And then today, Sunday, right before we left, Steven finally rewarded me with the ice cream cone that he promised when I hit 4,000 subscribers. So I got my soft serve twist ice cream cone. It was delicious. And then we packed Luna up and we came home, unfortunately. Ugh. Coming home is like the worst part, but see, here's the difference. I love to be home. Steven could be up there forever. Like, he could never come home. And I would be that way if we could live up there. But Sunday morning, I'm just like, okay, I have stuff to do at home. So what's the deal? What's the plan? And he does not like when I ask that question, but unfortunately, I do have to ask it. But we left kind of late today. It was, I think we decided it was like 3 o'clock when we left, which was fine. I said to him, I was like, I just have to film a video, and that's all I care about. Just gotta have enough time to film and then veg out for the rest of the evening. So that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Which is why I think I'm probably not gonna start this tonight. We're due for a storm. It's so funny, when we got home, one of the little boys in the neighborhood was on his bike. Steven went to check the mail, and the little boy drove by on his bike, and he's like, storms are coming. It was cute. There's a big storm coming. So it is not very nice weather out, so I don't think I'll be able to get a good start photo for this one. So I'll probably just wait until tomorrow, and I will veg out on the couch for the rest of the night. And that's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. And we're having frozen pizza for dinner because I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered to cook. 7:58. I will say, now that we're back from vacation, and Steven is not going to like to hear this, and I think he's in the room next door to me. Steven, can you hear me? Maybe not. Now that we're back from vacation, I'm ready for fall. Like, it can be fall. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for cozy recipes, soups, and cozy outfits, and nights on the couch. And like, it looks like it should be cozy out right now, but it's 92 degrees, and I do not appreciate that. So I'm ready. Steven will take summer as long as he can have it, and then he will skip fall and go right into Christmas if he could, or not Christmas, winter, because he likes to snowmobile. But fall is my favorite season, so the longer it is, the better in my book. I do not like when summer stretches. Oh, he was in the bathroom. Sorry if you guys can hear the flushing of the toilet. I thought he was in the room next to me. My desk here faces, like, it's on the same wall as the bathroom. So I thought I heard him go in there. Apologies if you can hear the running of the water. 792. I am very excited for this diamond painting. This is actually the first kit that I was planning to work on in August, but like I mentioned in last week's kit and chat, when I got back from vacation, I just was not ready to let the beach vibes go. So that's why I did that lighthouse kit first and saved this one for second. I know a number of you have been looking forward to seeing this one completed, so sorry I kept you waiting a little bit longer, but I love it so much that I wanted to make sure I was ready for it. Like, I feel like some of diamond painting is actually like trying to gauge the vibes. Like, you pull out a diamond painting and you're like, is this really what I want to be working on? And I feel like I struggle with that a lot, especially because I plan my kits in advance, which I will continue to do. That is my preferred way to know what I'm working on. But it is, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It is like a fluid thing. I can change my mind. But whenever you have a diamond painting that you just love and you're like so excited for, and then you get that little tiny inkling of, it's not the time, I'm always like, okay, I'm not working on that one. Because it's the worst feeling when a kit you are like, for example, there was a kit that I worked on in, oh gosh, which one was it? There was a kit I worked on earlier this year that I was just so excited to work on. Oh, Queen of the Snow Fairies by Erica the Goober. That was a kit that I waited restock after restock after restock for. I missed it so many times, and then I finally got it, and it didn't live up to the expectation. I had hyped it up so much in my head, and either it just wasn't the right time for me to work on it, or I didn't love it as much as I thought I would. I don't really know. But that's just, it's such a crappy feeling because you just are so excited. So I definitely wanted to hold off for this one. I definitely now feel like I'm ready for it. So here we go. Can't wait. Oh, that reminds me. I have to film a video with Steven at the end of the month. We have to, it's almost time for favorite kits of the year so far. May, June, July. Yeah, May, June, July, and August. Oh gosh. How how are we this far in the year? There is a bullet journal account that I follow. I think she's like Little Bird Canada or something. And I was scrolling Instagram today and she was like, it's time to pick out my September theme. And I was like, what? How is that the case? How? I actually said to Steven on our way home today, I was like, I feel like this is honestly the fastest year of my entire life. I don't remember a year ever flying by as quickly as this one has. It's just absolutely insane to me. I don't like it. I really don't. I feel like we just blinked and it's already September. And I feel like part of that for me, I live in New York State and we've always gone back to school after Labor Day. I know a lot of you are already back in school and some of you have been for like at least a week or two. But here it's always after Labor Day, but Labor Day is like a week early this year. So the kids come back to school really, really soon. I think their first day is September 4th. It's either the 4th or 5th. I can't remember off the top of my head. Whatever that Thursday is after Labor Day is when they come back to school. And I'm just, my mind is blown. Every time I look at the calendar, I'm like, what the heck is happening? So yeah, I just feel like the summer in particular, I feel like the whole year has gone by really quickly. This container is pretty cracked. I don't know if I want to use it. Yeah, I'm not going to use this one. The whole year has gone by really quickly, but in particular, the summer has just flown by, in my opinion, faster than usual. Let me know. How are you guys feeling about 2025? I feel like I just made all of my, New Year videos. And now I'm already thinking about this December's videos. I was actually browsing Amazon for advent calendars yesterday. Put a couple in my save for later cart because I'm like, I cannot believe that I need to start preparing for daily videos in December, which I do plan to do again. I definitely would like to do that. It's usually a lot of fun, and I would like to bring back daily advent calendars with you guys and Steven. So if you have any advent calendar ideas for either of us, I'm kind of struggling with Steven's. He loved the fishing calendar last year, but I don't think that he needs that one again. So if you guys have any ideas for men's advent calendars, please let me know in the comments. And we had a lot of requests last year to do one for Luna, which we have done in the past and she's just never really interested, but I will find a treat one for Luna this year. Actually, I guess I could do a toy one. I will find an advent calendar so Luna can get in on the fun. But yeah, it's just crazy that I'm already thinking about that, and I'm already kind of putting some birthday list ideas, Christmas list ideas in the back of my head. I just started my Christmas list ideas for my nieces, which is just crazy. It's just wild, absolutely wild. So yeah, fun times, I suppose. There was something else I wanted to tell you guys and it just slipped my mind. Hopefully it comes back. I don't know why I picked these scissors. They are honestly some of the worst scissors I own. $9.39. All right. What else? There's something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Dang it. No Buy is still going strong. I know I've been giving little updates somewhat weekly. I have not purchased anything, although I will say I was tempted by Amazon's Diamond Art Club's Amazon storefront. I always like to check to see if they're having any sales, especially on their mini dazzles. They released some new kits and they are so cute. There is one of, I'll actually show it to you guys because I have my iPad right here. There is one of 2 cats that I literally, my jaw dropped. I was like, oh my God, that is the cutest thing. Let's see. Here it is. Look at this. Look at this. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. And then there was also a sailboat one. This one I thought was really pretty. This artist, I feel like this artist is familiar to me, but I cannot figure out who it is. But look at that one. Oh, it's so cute. So definitely was tempted, but I have not picked anything up. My goal is to make it until Black Friday. That is still my goal. We'll see if it happens. As far as reading updates, again, I'm not really reading. I'm still in a little bit of a slump. As of the filming of this video, I have listened to 2 audiobooks so far in August, and I actually started a new Kindle book this weekend. I didn't get very far into it, but I have started it. It's from one of my favorite authors, so I'm hoping that we're on the uptick of the reading slump. I'm hoping that we're almost back to normal. I feel like once school is back in session and my schedule is kind of back to normal, I feel like I'll be a little bit better with the audio booking at work. I don't know. Ever since the Karen Reed case, because the Karen Reed case took up so much time at work, I would listen to that on my AirPods instead of reading. I just kind of haven't been able to get back into a routine. So hopefully I can figure that out soon enough. Thankfully, August was not a really big month of new releases for me. Oh my gosh, sorry. If you guys saw my July monthly haul, I think I hauled like 7 books or something. And I think August might be even less. Now, in saying that, September is a huge book release month for me. And we'll see if I can narrow it down. Because usually in the second half of the year, I like to put a lot of new releases on my birthday and Christmas wish list, which my birthday is in November, and obviously Christmas is in December. So usually I will just add them to a wish list and send it out to my family. But if it's like a special edition or sprayed edges or something like that, I like to buy it on release. So we'll see. You guys know that I've been on a little bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Conscious spending. Let's call it that. I've been trying to buy a little bit less. I'm trying to pay off some like credit card debt, and my big goal in the next couple of years is to become debt free, aside from like my car, which I only have like, I think I only have like $4,000 left on my car loan. So that's good, but I would definitely like to become debt free in the next couple of years. So fingers crossed. It's hard. It's definitely hard, especially when you're a crafter. I feel like it's very hard because new things come out and you want to try them, and it's equally as hard when you have a channel like this because you want to be able to show the newest and coolest things. Like there's been some storage containers that I really wanted to buy and share on the channel, but it's just not needed at this time. So we'll see. I will be able to do a small shop spotlight. I think I'm going to film it for this week, which will be very exciting. I mentioned in last week's video, gosh, this container is broken too. If you guys can see that. I can't, I'm hoping you, yeah, there we go. It's cracked pretty good. One of my subscribers sent me a tray through a small shop, which was so nice. The person asked to stay anonymous, but I am very grateful to you, anonymous person. Thank you so much. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to do a small shop spotlight on a tray shop. So hopefully you guys will be looking forward to that. Again, I think it will be, this week. So, but yeah, I've been doing really good, and I'm pretty happy with what's going on. So can't complain. I mean, I could, because there are definitely things that I want that I'm not buying, but it will only be better for my future. So that is that. We are almost done. I dropped the last strip of stickers, so I need to find that really quickly. Can you guys believe the lack of the S-T-A-C-I-C word? Did I spell that right? I think so. One thing about me is I cannot spell out loud. I can spell very well when I'm writing it down, but I cannot spell out loud for the life of me. I lose track of where I am. All right, 3836. We're doing really well on space in the storage container. I just hit the 5th of 6 rows. Let me try to get, here we go. I dropped the last strip of labels. My butt is uncomfortable in this chair today. I have shorts on, and I have this like padded seat cushion, but it has these like little holes in it, so it leaves imprints on your legs. For some reason, it's bothering me today. All right, 3837. We have 2 bags. I might be able to fit all of this in one, but I have plenty of room if I cannot. Sure, why not? Let's risk it. As I spill. Okay. I think we'll be all right. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I'll just have to be careful with that one. Okay, 3857. I would love to know if any of you guys have worked on this diamond painting yet. I don't feel like I've seen anybody work on it yet on Instagram. Obviously, that doesn't mean people haven't. Unfortunately, I don't follow everybody. There are so many diamond painting accounts these days, which is just awesome. I love how much diamond painting has grown, but I definitely feel like it's hard to know everybody, which is unfortunate. But if you've worked on this one, let me know. Or if you plan to work on it. I feel like maybe a lot of people will be working on it at the end of August, beginning of September, just because it kind of gives that like late summer, early fall vibe. I really want to work on that kit that I unboxed from ArtDot. I can't remember the name of it. With In the Sun or something, with the little witch. Oh my gosh, that one's so cute. I feel like that one also gives late summer, early fall vibes, so might have to mix it up a little bit in September maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I do really want to work on that one because I want to give you guys a full review on it as well. Okay, 60, and then we'll have our ABs, and then our fairy dust. Okay, this actually went a lot smoother than I was anticipating, which is great. I needed something to go smoothly today. I definitely feel like I needed that to happen. 6033. And then we'll have our ABs. So AB, gosh, when's the last time I used these? There was a square kit in here. 436. And then we have our purple AB, 554. Oh, I remember what, okay. I feel like this is probably a very niche topic, but I need to know if any of you guys have been following the TikTok woman who has been talking about falling in love with her psychiatrist. I think her name is like Kendra Hilty or Hill something like that. And she's done this like huge expose, I guess you could say, about her psychiatrist over on TikTok, and it has gone so viral. I need to know, because I feel like this poor woman is living in La La Land, and this man, from her own explanations, because this doctor is a doctor, so he cannot come out and just like rebut anything she has said. I don't even feel like she's lying. I feel like she honestly believes everything she's saying is the truth. But she has said in her videos, like, he's so professional and he had great boundaries, and oh my gosh. So by her own words, she has said that this man is like a fantastic. And then she's saying he is in love with me. Absolutely wild. I need to know if any of you guys have been following it. I'm not on TikTok, so I didn't see it from, I didn't see it from her. I saw it from like one of the drama channels that were covering it, and on YouTube, sorry. I saw it on YouTube from one of the channels that were covering it, and that honestly, I feel really bad for that woman, because I think she genuinely believes everything she's saying, but she's so delusional that it's just wild. So if any of you guys have been following that, please let me know in the comments, or if you want to like reach out to me on Instagram or something. Oh my gosh, I need to know, because nobody in my life cares about stuff like that. And I'm like, this poor woman is like crashing out on the internet, and people are just viewing it as sick entertainment, and I honestly just feel really bad for her. So that is gonna do it for today's kitten chat. I cannot believe that I had barely any static. I did not need to use a dryer sheet at all. That is like, hallelujah. That is like the first time in quite a while that I have just been able to kit up somewhat smoothly. I feel like I'm losing my voice. But again, this is the Lavender Witch in Summer by Lyra the Lavender Witch. It is a 55.6 by 78.7 centimeter round drill canvas. We just kitted up 61 colors with 2 ABs and 3 ABs and 2 fairy dust drills. So beautiful colors. I really cannot wait to work on this one. I plan to work on this one, probably start it tomorrow, which will be the day that you guys are watching this. So thank you guys so much for watching today's kitten chat. Let me know your thoughts on any of the topics that I discussed in today's video. And once again, thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.